What is going on, world, man? Welcome to the Ravi and Ray podcast, baby. We are here. Let's get it going. Ravi, how are you, my friend? How's it going, dude?
I'm doing great, man. We got NFL Week 15 football. We got UFC 296. What a great time to be a sports fan, man. What a great time to be a sports fan.
Oh, bro, I feel it, man. What a great time, dude. And also, man, I feel like there's a certain type of energy in here, man. It's just great, dude. We got Christmas coming around the corner. I mean, you can't get it wrong. You can't get any better, dude. You got sports that are just dude, we got beautiful UFC fights tomorrow. I can't wait for it's such a great card. Such a great card. We got wonderful NFL games. NFL games are going to be starting on Saturdays now. Dude, I'm juiced, bro. It's on, man. I'm so excited, dude.
Dude, what a great time for sports fan. And Raymond, what a great time to be a Las Vegas Raiders fan. Whooping the
Yeah.
Chargers 63-21. Break this game down, man.
Wow.
What happened, man? What happened to the LA Chargers? Before you get into it, breaking news. Brandon Staley, Tom Telesco, they are out of here. Chargers gave him the resignation letters. They are gone. Break this down.
Wait. I gotta ask you this, Rob. I heard that Staley got fired, but I personally didn't know that the general manager got fired as well. Robbie, I gotta ask you, my friend, like, do you agree with this move? Do you agree with this on
100,
both, on the general manager and the head coach being fired?
100. Oh, well, the general manager's a little bit hard because I always feel like the Chargers had talent. They just couldn't piece it together with their head coaching. Along with that, the Chargers also fired their defensive run game coordinator / D-line coach, Jay Rodgers, as well. The Chargers are just out here cleaning a house. They're getting rid of everybody. Nobody's job is safe over there. They got some old vets over there with some hefty contracts, man. I think this is a great move, letting the GM go, letting the coaching go, and maybe they're getting a little prepared for a little Bill Belichick coming to LA near you.
Dude, if they get Bill Belichick, I swear on my life, they're going to the Super Bowl. Like, this team, I've heard nothing but great things on the LA Chargers. Like, hey man, these got a great defense. They got a great defensive line, Khalil Mack. They got a great secondary, Derwin James Jr. You know, they got a great quarterback. They got Keenan Allen. They got this. They got that. If they get Bill Belichick, bro, I'm telling you, dude. Robbie, I don't know about you, man. Dude, that Charger teams might have a chance. They have a chance to compete for a Super Bowl, dude. I'd love to get your take on this. If just say if Billy B goes to the Chargers, do you think that they will easily make a playoff spot? Do you think they'll at least be in the wild card?
I think Bill Belichick automatically elevates that team with Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James, Kenneth Murray. They got so many studs, and I didn't even finish by naming them all. I think they're automatically, you have to get them on the top of the AFC West to even compete with the Chiefs for that division title if Bill Belichick goes there. But I will say the caveat to it is, Ray, I don't know about Bill Belichick, the GM, at being in New England the last few years. Yeah, he's had great hits in his early years, but in his last few years, he's had way too many misses. I just really don't know how much Bill Belichick, the GM, will help the LA Chargers. I think Bill Belichick, the head coach, will help out the LA Chargers tremendously, Ray. But I know the spotlight's all on LA right now because of all the firings. But can we talk about the Las Vegas Raiders real quick? Getting shut
Talk
out,
about it.
getting shut out 3-0 and coming back Thursday night with their interim head coach dropping 63 on the boys. I know it's Easton Stick, no Justin Herbert, no Keenan Allen. I completely understand. But last time I checked, Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen didn't play defense. Dropping 63 points on the LA Chargers Does Antonio Pierce deserve to keep his job, Ray?
Honestly, dude, they got a clean house. They got a clean house, man. Um, I am of the mindset Brandon Stanley or Stanley. I'm happy he's got fired. I'm so happy he's gone. He should have been gone last year. He blew a 27, I think it was a 24, 27 point lead in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He lost that. He deserved to be fired then. They kept him. Horrible mistake. The GM, I agree, deserves to be fired. They got a clean house, Roth. The Chargers got a clean house.
I'm totally with you 110%. But what about Antonio Pierce? Does he deserve to keep his job? The Las Vegas Raiders interim head coach. I mean, I know he dropped a goose egg last week against the Vikings 3-0, but coming in on Thursday night on prime time, dropping 63 points on a short week. Do you think Antonio Pierce of the Las Vegas Raiders, does he deserve that head coaching spot, the permanent head coaching spot of the Las Vegas Raiders?
And I apologize. Antonio Pierce does not deserve the head coaching job. And let me tell you why. I know Raider fans may be a little bit upset by that. Antonio Pierce is all for the players. He's all for the players, man. But that in today's game, I'm sorry, dude. It can only get you so far. You need a head coach that is for the players, but that also can handle the head coaching. See, Antonio Pierce, I think he's great. He is a player's coach. That's a real thing in the NFL, being a player's coach. But that can only elevate you so far, man. I think the Raiders really they have all off season, bro. They have all off season to really choose the best head coach for this organization going forward. Now, if they choose Antonio Pierce, I'm sorry. That's a huge letdown. That is a major letdown for this organization. I'm not saying that Antonio Pierce is trash. I'm not saying anything wrong about this man whatsoever. But if you're telling me you have the entire offseason to really see who can be the best head coach next year, all the candidates, interview everybody, interview Antonio Pierce again if you have to. Make sure that you have the best person for the job, the best candidate for the job. That is what the Raiders should do. They shouldn't just be sold on Antonio Pierce, who I think is great, by the way. I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying anything about this man. I think that they really need to look at themselves, and I think that they, as an organization, and I think that they need to choose the best candidate for the job. And I don't know who that may be, whether it's in the collegiate level, which is the college level, or maybe possibly in the professional level in the NFL. I don't know which they'll go, but I'm sure that they will choose the best person for the job. I really would love to get your perspective, Rob. What do you think about that?
Let me remind you, we're talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. They will not choose the right person for the job. I don't think they will.
Oh my God.
I think that Mark Davis will find a way with his buzz cut to mess that up. With his mushroom haircut, I just don't think they will. You know, they've slipped away to Josh McDaniels' era. Did not go as planned, and I was actually quite horrible, to be very honest with you. I don't think they go the route of a Bill Belichick, try to get that Patriot way. I think the players do not want to have the Patriot way. I think Josh McDaniels was actually very toxic to that locker room, honestly speaking. Yeah. I see someone like a Jim Harbaugh. They need to interview Jim Harbaugh. They need to do anything they can. They need to pay that man any amount of money that he wants to come and coach that team. If they do not get Jim Harbaugh, they messed up. It's just as simple as that. I don't think the Las Vegas Raiders are a quarterback away. I don't think that they're a player away. I think they're a few years away. They need to get a head coach. They need to get a good GM that can build towards the future. Whether it's Antonio Pierce, Raymond, for one more year, just let Antonio Pierce be there for one more year. That's fine. But Antonio Pierce will not be the future. Aiden O'Connell dropped 63 points, yeah, but he was what, maybe like 53, 54% completion rate. Jacoby Myers was out there slinging the rock better than even Aiden O'Connell was at times. I think that they are a quarterback away, they're a head coach away, they're possibly a running back away. They need help on that O line. They need help on that defense. They need help in the secondary. They're a few pieces away. I think the best thing for Las Vegas Raiders right now is not a win now mentality. We don't need to fully rebuild. We do not need a full rebuild. We got pieces like Max Crosby. We got pieces like Devontae, Josh Jacobs, Colton Miller on that left tackle. They got Nate Hobbs. They got some young guys over there that can really help elevate this team. But I think they're quite a few pieces away. They need to build towards something instead of going all in on next year. I think Antonio Pierce is a great bridge coach for whoever they might get maybe next year. I think Antonio Pierce, I would I would keep Antonio Pierce one more year. I would see how he does.
Really?
He's been fairly inconsistent. No matter, you can be excited about the 63 points as much as you want. The fact of the matter is that last week he dropped 0 points.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
you have to understand that football is a what have you done for me lately type of league. Just like the
Yeah,
man we're going to be talking about after this, Raymond, and Bill Belichick, just here in a moment. I think the Las
that's
Vegas Raiders
fantastic.
should go with Antonio Pierce for one more year, should hire a GM that they're planning to keep for about 10 years down the line, even with a new head coach. They need to go
Yeah,
in, they need to find a quarterback, and they need to build from there. But there's a team, Raymond, that really needs some quarterback help because right now their quarterback is Bailey Zappi. Western Kentucky quarterback
woo!
Bailey Zappi, the 3-10 New England Patriots. Here we are, end of the dynasty. No more Brady. Bill Belichick is on his way out. We heard reports, Raymond, saying that Robert Kraft is ready to move on from Bill Belichick after this season, bearing anything crazy happening. If Bill Belichick can finish out 3-1, he might have a chance to keep his job. But he's playing the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, the red hot Denver Broncos, and then he has an easy win against the New York Jets. I don't think he can go 3-1. He has a good chance of going 1-3 in that time frame. Is Bill Belichick on his way out, Raymond?
I gotta be honest with you, man. Um, I do. I do think he's out. Um, it's pretty sad. It's a sad thing, man. Look, man. I'll be honest with you. Look, everybody knows I'm a Ravens fan. I'm a Baltimore fan. The Baltimore and Patriot rivalry will always live on for no matter what. But it was so much better. Harbaugh, Belichick. It it just, man, dude, it just had a certain flair when those two guys went head to head. It was always a good game. It was always to the wire. It was always legitimately, and Robbie, you can attest to this. I mean, it always came down to the end. It is so sad that this guy's leaving, man. I'll be honest with you. It's very sad. Um, I I put a lot of thought into this. I really took 2 steps back, and I came to the realization, and I really would like to get your opinion. I really would like to get your thoughts. Like I said, I took 2 steps back, and Bill Belichick is going to be out. He's not going to be a head coach for the Patriots anymore. And on top of that, he's not the greatest head coach of all time.
Oh,
Yeah. And before you say anything, I really would like to make my case as to why I feel this way.
okay.
When Bill Belichick went to the Cleveland Browns, he left Bill Parcells and he went to the Cleveland Browns. Um, he his first year, he wasn't the greatest, but then, he was turning that organization around. You saw they were getting a lot better. Then he got pretty much damn near he went to the Patriots and they had and Ravi, you may I forgot his name. I apologize. Not Tom Brady. Tom Brady's backup. It was not Tom Brady's backup.
Who Tom
He
Brady
was the
took over?
starter.
Drew Bledsoe?
Drew Bledsoe. It was Drew
Mhm.
Bledsoe. Then Tom came into his life. And Bill Belichick was actually he was always like a 500 below coach until Brady. Once he got Brady, he was above 500 for many years. And then that's where it gets really crazy is after X amount of years, Brady, all he asks is Bill Belichick, "Hey man, I still got a lot left in the tank. I just need weapons. Can you get me that?" He would not. His stubbornness, something happened with Bill to where he felt that Brady couldn't do it no more. And he let him go. Brady goes and wins a Super Bowl. Actually, in all of his years, I believe that he was with the Tampa Bay Bucks. If I'm not mistaken, he went to the playoffs.
I believe so.
Billy B only went there once, and he never won no Super Bowl. You saw who Bill Belichick is without Tom Brady. I understand that they complemented each other. I get that. I totally respect that. I'm not saying Bill Belichick's not a top 5 head coach. I believe that he is. He's a top 5, but he's not number 1. And what Tom when people say when the Patriot, it's not when people say, it's when the Patriot players say, "Hey man, you got to do it the Patriot way." Bro, Tom was the Patriot way. Bill Belichick was not. Tom was the Patriot way. He was the one that made this offense go. He was the one that put up 35, 40, whatever you needed. When the defense couldn't do it, he did it. He stepped in. He was consistent his entire career. Bill Belichick only focused on the defense. That's his specialty, man. He's a great defensive mind. I will, dude. He might be the greatest defensive mind I have ever seen. He's fantastic. Whoever you think your number 1 is, he'll take it away. But that's why they complemented each other in that sense. But without him, bro, Bill Belichick is below 500. If you look at his record, he's below 500, man. And that has to show for something. I mean, I can't put this man as the greatest head coach of all time. And I really would love to get your perspective, Rob. I know this is a hard I feel I know this is hard because I'm just maybe I might be the dumb person looking outside. Maybe I might be sounding kind of stupid, but I I just don't see him as the greatest head coach, man. I get it. He's got the stats. He's got the rings. I get all that. But that was because of Brady. It wasn't because it was because of Brady, dude. And it shows, dude. Like he couldn't do it with Mac Jones. He gave Mac Jones a defensive coordinator. A defensive coordinator to call plays. He has drafted horribly in the
Mhm.
draft as a GM.
Yep.
Horrible, dude. Horrible. He's been doing a horrible job. And when Brady left, I really do believe there was an ego there for Bill. That, hey man, because Brady left, I gotta show the world that I can do it without him. He hasn't proven nothing, dude. He's actually made his career worse. And for me, that I gotta take him out. I gotta take him out. He's not the greatest, man. You might have to put Lombardi, Bill Parcells. You might have to put somebody else in there. I know it's a big topic for you, dude. I know Bill means a lot to you in this Patriot organization. I really would love to get your perspective, Rob, and your analysis on that.
That was a bombshell. I was not ready to hear that. Um, and I would love to counter that. I do think Bill Belichick will go down as the greatest head coach of all time, and maybe I'm biased because of it, because I've grown to love Bill. When everybody turned on Bill year after year after year, everyone was turning on Bill, everyone was turning on Brady. As a Patriots fan, as a Bill fan, as a Brady fan, I was there for them at all times, and I never doubted either one of them at any times. Never doubted them when we were 28-3 down on the Falcons. Everyone's out there hanging out. I'm sitting right in front of the TV with my Patriots flag on, watching because I know that we have the greatest head coach on the sideline and we have the greatest quarterback on the sideline. I think that they are just such a major compliment to each other. I think Brady might have been a bigger compliment to Bill than Bill might have been a bigger compliment to Brady. I can agree with that. Brady was not only our head coach, I'm sorry, our quarterback, but he was also our offensive coach. I know Josh McDaniels was there. You've seen what happens when Josh McDaniels goes out and tries to do a head coaching gig and tries to bring in these quarterbacks and develop them like Brady. He's failed in Denver and he's failed in Las Vegas. Brady was our entire offense. You cannot give much credit to Josh McDaniels no matter what you want to claim it as. Bill was in charge of our defense. I think that they were just a major asset to each other. I don't think Tom Brady wins 6 rings without Bill Belichick. I don't think Bill Belichick wins 6 rings without Tom Brady. I think they both needed each other, their dedication, their hard work. You mentioned names like Lombardi. You mentioned names blanking already on the Niners.
Bill Parcells.
And you tell me, Ray, who their quarterback was at the time. They always had elite quarterbacks at the time. No head coach in this league can be successful without a quarterback. A quarterback there's a reason why they are the highest paid in all of football. They are in charge of everything. They are in charge of on the line snap huddles and everything like that. I think that they just majorly complemented each other. Bill's time is up. Brady started to decline as a player. Bill is starting to decline as a coach. If you want to tell me that Belichick is not the greatest GM of all time, I am 110% on that boat. Bill Belichick is a maybe subpar GM at best. I don't think he's a good GM at all. I don't think he should have been GMing for the Patriots. I think we should have had maybe Dave Ziegler GM for the Patriots. There's a few other guys that can be named to GM for the Patriots. I don't think Brady wins those rings without Belichick, and I would still back up Bill Belichick. But there comes a time when you are over 70 years old that you start declining. You start questioning, do I really need this? What am I here for? I think we're seeing Bill Belichick's decline, just like we've seen the decline of every single player that has came into this league, just like we have seen a decline of every single coach that has came to this league. It's Bill Belichick's time to retire. He should not coach for another team again after this season. He needs to go out and retire, or he is going to destroy his legacy that he has worked so hard to build. I respect the hell out of Bill. Say what you will about him, a hard ass, whatever you want to say. On the press conference, Ray, we seen the video together. They asked Bill Belichick about his job, and what does he say? We're on to Kansas City. He doesn't care if it's his job, whose job. There's only one thing that matters, and that's the New England Patriots to him. And I respect Bill for everything he's done, whether he is or isn't the greatest coach of all time. I would like us to mutually part ways and give Bill Belichick the respect that he deserves to go and make his own decision if he wants to retire, or make his own decision if he wants to go coach another team. I would actually be hurt if we forced Bill Belichick to be traded like the Saints did to Sean Payton. I would. I don't think Bill. I think Bill Belichick deserves more respect than that. Just like we gave Brady the respect, now it's time to give Bill the respect of letting him make his own destiny from here. I do think Bill Belichick is out of his. He's out of New England next year, and there's a coach that I have in mind already. I
I
think,
would love to hear it. I would love to hear that, man. Who do you have in mind?
we talk about guys like Jim Harbaugh. We talk about guys maybe like John Gruden. We talk about guys like Cliff Kingsbury. So many collegiate coaches that are coming out. I think the next coach for the New England Patriots next year is still an NFL head coach right now. I think Mike
Wow.
Vrabel will be the next coach for the New England Patriots next year. I'm going to book that right there. Mike
Wow.
Vrabel will
Mike
be head
Baberill?
Mike Vrabel will be coaching for the New England Patriots next year. You want to come? You want to save this
Wow.
clip right here because you're going to come back to it and you're going to be like, "How the hell did he know that?" Mike Vrabel will be the coach for the New England Patriots in 2024. I'm calling it right here.
Baberill. Really?
I am
Let
110% on that boat right now.
Rob, I gotta ask you, my friend. Why Vrabel? Why? What makes you feel that Mike Vrabel is gonna be chosen for the job? Well, what kind of sources, what kind of things do you have? What kind of feeling do you have as to why that is?
I just knowing how Robert Kraft runs, he's built in his old ways. He's it's just he's always gonna remember. Oh, 6 rings. We had such a dynasty. We had so much this, so much
Yeah.
that. I don't know if Mike Vrabel is the right choice personally. I think Mike Vrabel, former New England Patriot, former 3-time Super Bowl winning championship in that all-star elite defense that helped carry Tom Brady in his younger years to the Super Bowl, might I mention. I think Mike Vrabel is one
Yeah.
hell of a head coach. He's had Ryan Tannehill. He's had Will Levis as his quarterback, Malik Willis. Man, get those guys out of here. Mike Vrabes, come to New England, get the number 2 pick, try to trade up for Caleb Williams. If you can't, take the next best quarterback on that board. We're going into a full rebuild mode, I would say. We need to
Yeah.
dump every single wide receiver not named Demario Douglas. We need to dump our tight ends in Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki that's aging now. We keep Ramondre Stevenson. I would love to keep Ezekiel Elliott. I think we need to go on a little bit of a rebuild mode. I say I would love to see the New England Patriots bring back Dave Ziegler, who was fired from the Las Vegas Raiders, because I think the GM and Dave Ziegler, I don't think he should have gone fired from the Raiders personally. I think he did a great job. He brought back Josh Jacobs. He brought in Devontae Adams. He paid some of their studs. He paid Max Crosby. I think he did great work while he was with the Las Vegas Raiders. I think Dave Ziegler should be the GM for the New England Patriots next year, and I think Mike Vrabes should be the head coach for the New England Patriots next year.
Wow. Dude, that's a statement, dude. That is, and the crazy thing is, is that I could really see that happening. That's a crazy thing. Honestly, the more you keep talking about it, the more it makes sense. The more I could see it actually happening. Mike Vrabel, man. I mean, he possibly, and to be honest with you, you might be right, Rob. I mean, he actually could get fired after the season.
Yep, I think he
I
will.
mean, because I think he's going to as
Yeah,
well. And it's not because, like you said, it's not because, but look what he just did to the Miami Dolphins.
yeah.
That defense, if you actually look at Mike Vrabel's like career as a head coach, he's always had a good defense. He will always make sure that that defense is top notch. I think that if I'm not mistaken, when I watched that Miami game, they did say that the Tennessee Titans have the best, not the worst, not the middle, the number one red zone defense in the NFL. And
Mm-hmm.
it showed that night. It
Mm-hmm.
actually showed that night. They stopped Tua how many times in the red zone?
Yep.
And dude, I agree with it 100%. I mean, Mike Vrabel coming to the New England head to being a New England head coach, I see it 100%. But you are 1,000% right, my friend. You got to get a head coach. I mean, I'm sorry, excuse me. You got to get a quarterback. You got to
Yeah.
get offensive help. You
Mm-hmm.
got to get some. You got to make some. You got to make some moves, man, to build this team. And I think Vrabel can do it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's sad that Bill's not going to be there anymore. Um, My last question to you on the Patriots, um, as far as Bill Belichick goes, I'm being greedy here. I'm being very greedy. I know that you as a Patriots fan, you would want him to just, hey, Bill, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna mutually part ways. And if you decide to come back into the NFL, you can choose whoever you want. Right? That's the right way to do it. That's the best way to do it.
Mm.
Is there any part of you, from a business standpoint, from a business standpoint, that would want Bill Belichick to get traded so you can get that draft pick? And once again, it's messed up. I ain't gonna lie, dude. It's a messed up thing, but you know what, bro? This is the NFL. Greedy is where you gotta be. And for me, if this is Coach Harbaugh, bro, I'm trading him. I'm trading him for that first rounder and a third or a conditional, whatever. It's messed up. I get it. It's not the right thing to do. But does it help the organization? Does it help the does that help the organization get a better player to help maybe that player could come in and transform this organization X, Y, and Z? I'm taking it, man. I really would like to get your perspective.
Um, there's just one thing that I could say. You're damn right. I would love for them to get a draft pick out of Bill Belichick. You are damn right. Sean Payton went for what? A first and a second? If we can get the Chargers first and second round pick, Ray, you know what? Scratch that. Give me a second round pick. If we can get their first round pick, we have the number 2 overall draft pick as of right now. The Chargers have got to be ending up and maybe the top 5 to 7 draft picks around there. If we can have 2 picks in the top 7, I think we have firepower to trade the Chicago Bears, who owns the pick from the Carolina Panthers at that number 1, to get someone like Caleb Williams. If that's what's going to solidify us to get Caleb Williams, and if Bill Belichick can agree, yes, I want to go to the LA. I want to coach the Chargers. All right, let's see what we can work out. If we can get a first round from them, perfect. We're both happy. Everybody's happy. The Patriots are happy they got something. Bill Belichick is happy that he went to the Chargers. The Chargers are happy that they got Bill Belichick. If everybody's happy, that's great. I would 110% welcome that. All I'm saying is that if Bill Belichick's like, hey, I don't want to go coach the Washington Commanders. I want to go coach the LA Chargers. And the LA Chargers are not willing to trade us at that point. For the last 20 plus years, the things that this guy has done for our organizations, whether you love him, whether you hate him, whether you think he's a shitty head coach, whether you think he's the greatest head coach of all time, I think that he deserves the respect to at least choose where he is going to go next year. And that's all I'm saying. If we can agree
Yeah,
where he's going to go and we can get some draft picks out of it, I'm happy. I would love that.
yeah,
I would more than welcome that.
yeah. So Rob, I just want to make sure. I just want to hear you out just loud and clear. Let's say you're the owner, right? Let's say you're in Robert Kraft's shoes. The LA Chargers. You know what? Forget it. Let's say the Chicago Bears call you on the phone. They say, "Yo, Rob, we're gonna give you a first. We'll give you our first rounder this year and a third, a first and a third." Billy B on the other side is saying, "I don't want to go to Chicago," but the Chicago Bears are saying, "Yo, Rob, we 1,000% will make this happen. You just got to give us the green light." What are you doing? Are
You know,
you gonna take that first and a third, or are you gonna give this guy over 20 years that respect? I'll be honest with you, man. As messed up as this may sound, I'm taking the first and third
yeah.
because it's best for the organization. I love Billy B. If I was Robert Kraft, I just want to get your answer, man. You know me. I'm going to be the greedy guy. I'm going to be the piece of crap kind of guy. I feel like, once again, I'm doing what's right for the organization. Whatever can help the organization, I am going that route.
I
from a
think
business standpoint.
I think about 9 out of 10 people would agree with you, Ray, that you would take those draft picks, but there has to come into some kind of agreement. If Bill Belichick, we tried to trade Rob Gronkowski to Detroit. The Detroit Lions called Rob
Yeah.
Gronkowski, and Gronkowski's like, "I'm retired. I don't know what you're talking about." There has to be some kind of
Yeah.
agreement that, and he wasn't retired at that time. There has to be some kind of agreement that goes on where Bill Belichick's like, "Yeah, I'll go to Chicago." If Bill Belichick is settling to go to Chicago, I'll take those draft picks all day. But I just want to make sure that out of all that this man has done for us, that he gets the respect that he deserves to at least choose. Give us your top 3 list. Give us your top 5 list. Where do you want to go? We are going to try to make this happen. If we can work out a way to make Bill happy, to make the team happy, to make the New England Patriots happy, I'm all for it.
Ah, damn! I hope he goes to Baltimore.
You want to get rid of John Harbaugh? You get rid
Bro,
of
could you
John Harbaugh?
imagine Jim Harbaugh and Billy B in the same coaching staff?
Yeah, that would be.
Bro,
I
come
don't
on,
I
dude.
don't think there
I
will ever. I don't think that there ever will be um, a world where they would be together. But if they are, Lamar is winning back to back to back to back MVPs and back to back to back Super Bowls. Your boy over here, Adam, commented. There's reports that they have already agreed to separate ways from the Colts after the season. Betting Bill is. I'm sorry. Betting Bill is just let go. Um, yeah, those are the reports that we were just talking about, Adam.
100% agree.
I
100%.
think I think that after that Colts game, after that Chargers game, there was all it was pretty much set in stone that Bill Belichick is going to be gone. And then the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers happened for whatever reason. Bailey Zappi wanted to be Tom Brady for a day and just absolutely shredded the Pittsburgh Steelers on prime time on Thursday night out of nowhere.
Oh, man.
After we cannot even score more than 10 points, he goes and scores 21 points in the first half. I don't know what happened there. If Bill Belichick wins 3 out of his next 4 games, I think there's a chance that he might be able to keep his job. I just don't think it's very likely. I think I'm with you, Adam. I think they're going to be separating ways.
I agree. I agree with Adam as well. Man, he's 1000% right. They're gonna let him go, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited, dude, to see what you guys are gonna do this offseason.
Yeah,
I love the offseason. I'm a huge fan, just like many other football fanatics. We love the offseason. I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna do.
yeah. The off season is going to be fun. There's a bunch of people on our Instagram live also commenting. Now Bill's got to go. Bill needs to go to LA. Bill needs to retire. Bill this. Bill that. We can talk about the New England Patriots all we want, Ray, but we got NFL Week 15 of football coming.
Let's
Thursday night
go.
already
Let's
happened. Raymond
go.
started off with
Let's
Saturday. What's
go.
going on Saturday?
Dude, I believe we got 3 games on Saturday, man. We got you got the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. You also got the Denver Broncos, the Lions. And if I'm not mistaken, dude, there's one more game. Is it the Browns and Bears?
No, it's up on the screen right for you. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Indianapolis
I'm
Colts.
sorry. I apologize. I didn't see that on the left. The Steelers and Colts. Then you have I think the middle game is the Vikings and Bengals in the late game, which is actually a really good game. The Broncos and the Lions. That's
Very
actually a
underrated.
sneaky. I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about this entire matchups from the morning game. The morning game might be sneakily good. It might be pretty good, dude, because it might be one of those games where the offenses aren't clicking, but at the end, it's like somebody's got to make a play.
Mhm.
Someone's got to do something. But I got to ask you, Rob, you want to start first, or you want me to start first on the Pittsburgh and Colts game? Because I think that's the first. I believe that's 10 a.m. tomorrow.
You know what, Ray? How about you give your predictions and I'll follow right behind you, and let's just wager a little friendly bet. Let's see who can get more right.
All right. Hey, but let me ask you this on the friendly wager bet. What do you want to bet? What do you want to do here? Let's make it
Uh,
interesting.
if you win, I'll wear a Baltimore Ravens jersey on a podcast. If I win, you're gonna wear a New England Patriots jersey on a podcast for me.
You, sir, have a deal.
Okay, but let's make this a little bit more interesting. We got what?
I'm nervous now. I'm
Four,
sweating. I'm
four,
sweating.
we got 4 weeks of NFL football. Let's go all 4 weeks. Let's see who has the best record after 4 weeks. The loser has to wear the opponent's jersey.
Oh, dude, you know, Rob, I gotta definitely tell you, man, purple is your color. Purple matches your complexion and matches your entire complexion, dude. Oh man, you're gonna look great in a purple jersey,
You know,
bro. Let's go. Let's go.
I think you kind of look a little like Julian Edelman a little bit. You got that forehead. I think it's perfect. I think I got a Julian Edelman jersey lined up for you, Ray.
Oh
and
man.
also, I don't even think I can fit into your jersey. We'll have to figure that part out later. Let's start it off, Ray.
Oh my god.
Start it off. You go your predictions. I'll go last. I just want to relax in this one. You can go first.
All right. So the first game, we got the Steelers and the Colts. Man, I am gonna go with the Indianapolis Colts in this game. I think it's gonna be 21-17. I think Colts are gonna take it. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna come on late, especially in that fourth quarter. But the first 3 quarters, I think they're gonna stall. I think they might have a field goal, a touchdown here, whatever. But I think the Colts are gonna be so far into the game that they're going to be leading. I'm going with the Colts in this one. I don't know if Jonathan Taylor is going to play, but it really doesn't matter. I can't trust that Steelers offense, man. It's such a damn shame. Trust me, dude. I'm a Ravens fan. I see the Steelers. We looked it up to them as big bro kind of thing, and just to see them fall like this, dude. It's sad, bro. Mike Tomlin's record of him having a at least a 500 and above record is in jeopardy. It is in jeopardy, dude. And I think they're going to lose it this game. And I think the Colts are going to take it. What do you think, man?
Man, this is such a coin flip. If Kenny Pickett was in, I would probably go the Pittsburgh Steelers over here. But we got Mitchell Trubisky. Oh man, this one pains me. I'll go with you too, man. I'd say the Colts are going to sneak out the win. I think Gardner Minshew is just playing great. Their offense is clicking, and Pittsburgh, they got a lot of question marks, man. I'll go with you on the Colts on this one as well.
Now, may I ask you, sir? I said 21-17. What do you think about this one?
21-17. I'd say I'm going 28-17 Colts. I don't think those Steelers can score points, but I think those Colts, their offense is clicking. Whether it's Jonathan Taylor or Zach Moss in the backfield, they've just been just doing great. I'm gonna say 28-17 Indy.
Wow. As far as our next game goes, we got the Bengals. We got the Minnesota Vikings and the Bengals. Dude, this is a good game. Yep. This is actually a sneaky good game because, dude, that dude is balling on the Bengals.
Jake Browning?
It's like, yeah, dude. Browning, bro. This guy is acting like he's like Joe Burrow right now. But I think I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Vikings in this one.
What?
I'm going the Vikings, bro. I'm going the Vikings. Here is why. I think Jake Browning's high is gonna come down. Hey, he's a backup for a reason. He's a rookie quarterback. He's playing great. Don't get me wrong. He's playing phenomenal football. I will admit that. But I think that high is going to drop. And I think the Vikings are going to match toe-to-toe with these guys. And I think it's going to be a very close game. I'm saying it's going to be 28-24. I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings in this one.
I think that might be the Baltimore Ravens side coming out of you. You don't want to pick your division over there in the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to take...
Yeah, I'm a little biased, bro. I'm a little biased.
I'll take this easy one up on you. I know that the Vikings shut down the Raiders to 0 points, but this is not the damn Raiders. This is the Cincinnati Bengals with Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins. I know Joe Burrow's out, but they got mini Joe Burrow and Jake Browning in here. Give me Cincy in this one. I'll say 21-20 right over here. Close game. Close game.
Wow, so you're saying it's a 1-point game. It's
I
gonna
think
come down to the wire.
really close game. Come down to the wire. I just don't
Damn,
trust
that's a
Nick Mullins, man. If it was Josh Dobbs, I feel a little different. But Nick Mullins playing,
yeah.
give me the Brown. I'm sorry, the Bengals in this one.
As far as our next game goes, we got the Denver Broncos. And just before, and I apologize, just before we got a comment from Angel Lopez, man. Browning is gonna win me my chair.
Championship,
Oh
baby.
man, shout out to Angel. Shout out to Angel, man. Thank you for the comment, dude. We appreciate you, man, very, very much. So we got Adam too. We just got Adam right now. Bengals probably win. No Madison, no wide receivers, no QB. I like I said, dude.
Don't talk him out of it. Don't talk Raymond out of this. He already picked the
Oh
Vikings.
man, you guys want me to talk out of this, dude? I'm not gonna switch it up, but I gotta stick with it. Ravi, you're gonna look so beautiful in that purple. You're gonna look so beautiful in that purple and black, man. I can't wait for that. Oh man, I might have made a mistake. The Bengals game. Oh man.
I'll take it.
But you know what? It is what it is. We're gonna move on to the Denver Broncos and the Lions. I gotta stick with the Lions, dude. The Broncos are playing good football. They're playing good football. But I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions in this one. I gotta stick with my gut. I've been a huge fan of the Detroit Lions. I literally had told one of my coworkers, I literally was like, yo, the Detroit Lions in like 2 years. This was like a year or two ago. And I was like, dude, these guys are going to be something. Mark my words. And this year, they're going to be something special. And they're pretty good. They're a damn good football team. I know they've been having some hiccups. But I think if there's any head coach that I trust, Dan Campbell is the guy. I think he can turn it around. I think right now they're in some type of funk. They got to get Amon-Ra St. Brown the ball a little bit more. He's been doing. They haven't been giving him the ball as much. I think they got to feed him a little bit more. Give Gibbs the ball a little bit more. Spread it around. Let Jared Goff do his thing in the play action. I really think the Lions should take it, but I would not be shocked, dude. I wouldn't be shocked if the Broncos won this game. My heart and my soul is going to go with the Lions. Ravi, I'd love to give your take.
This is such a close one, man. I really don't know who to pick over here. Before the podcast, I was literally staring at this game, and this is the hardest one I feel like of the entire schedule because I don't know where Denver's coming from. They just come out of nowhere and beat teams that they're not supposed to beat. And this is one of the teams that they're not supposed to beat. But I'm going to go with Motor City Dan Campbell. I think I'm going to stick with the Lions on this one. I think they're just too red hot. They have more of a complete team. They're at home. I'm going to take Motor City Dan Campbell. If this was in Denver, I think I might have given the edge to Denver on this one. But just because the Lions are at home, I'm going to agree with you on this one and take the Lions as well.
You know what? I forgot to ask you, dude. I think this actually is going to be a kind of a high-scoring game. I'm going to go 30-27 Lions. I think Russell Wilson is going to try to make a comeback at the end. I just see it being a close game, dude. It's a good matchup. Yeah. I'm really excited for this game. I'm super stoked.
Short week. I know it's just one less day, but it's still a short week. I'm going to go 24-21 on this one.
Oh, so you got it close as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a close game. Russell Wilson, Sean Payne, they're pretty much in on almost every game unless they play the Miami Dolphins and get blown out 70-20. This is going to be a close game as well.
Yeah, dude, I agree. And Rob, I got to ask you, my friend. So for the Week 15 schedule, would you like me to start on the left-hand side with the Atlanta Falcons and Carolina, work my way down on both, all the way to the bottom, or you want me to start from the right to the left?
Ray, this is your show. You do however you please.
Oh man. You know what, dude? How about this? I'll start from the left and I'll work to the right.
All right, let's go.
So I think the Desmond Ridder is on the Atlanta Falcons going to take on the Carolina Panthers. Bro, I think this is a really easy game, man. Honestly, dude. I look, I got a coworker. His name is Sua. He's a huge Panthers fan. I'm sorry, Sua. I got to go against you on this one, man. I think Desmond Ritter and the Falcons are gonna. I think they're gonna put the whooping on the Panthers. I am so disappointed in Bryce Young.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him, dude. I really feel bad. I think it's not his fault. I think it's a lot of things, dude. The
Yeah.
offensive line is poor. Their wide receivers are not great.
No
I mean,
run game.
just imagine. Could you imagine if Bryce Young right now had Christian McCaffrey and also DJ Moore?
He could have.
Come on, dude. If he had those two guys, dude, I think their record. I think they might have won the division. I'm not even joking with you. I think they really could have won the division. Those two guys are fantastic players. I know their offensive line is pretty much hot trash right now. I think their offensive line could easily be improved, but I gotta go with Desmond Ritter on this one, dude. Honestly, man, I think it's gonna be it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna go 28. I'm gonna go 28-10. I think it's gonna, yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be a pretty big blowout in this one. Rav, I'd love to give your take, man. I'd love to see what you got in this one.
Every game I think, okay, Bryce Young's gonna bounce back. The Panthers are gonna bounce back. Like, how can you just win one game in the entire league? You let your head coach go, but man, it's we can say Bryce Young's bust here and there. He's a midget, he's short, this and that, whatever it is. But I mean, he has Miles Sanders and Chuba Hubbard as his running backs. His best receiver is Adam Thielen, who's plus 30. And besides that, can you even name any of the receivers or tight end on that team? Horrible offensive line, not a great defense. It's just too much is going on with the Carolina Panthers. They just need way too much help, and I don't see it coming anytime soon. Desmond Ritter's winning games for some damn reason where nobody can figure out. I'll take the Falcons on this one unless they choke a big lead. I'll do 20-13 Falcons in this game.
Wow, 2013. Now that's actually technically kind of a close game. That's just one away, So,
yeah.
I think dude. I think you and I both agree. Definitely the Falcons are going to take it. Moving on to the next game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into the Packers great land there, and taking on Jordan Love. Dude, I gotta go with Jordan Love here, man. I gotta go with him. I think when he is on point, dude, he's a great. I talked a lot of crap about Jordan Love. A lot of crap about Jordan Love, dude. I did. I'll be honest with you, dude. I said that this guy was trash. He wasn't good. He's X, Y, and Z. I get it, dude. They had a chance to win it in New York City against Tommy DeVito. But yeah. Speaking of Tommy DeVito, we're gonna get him next. We're gonna get to him next, man. But honestly, dude, I gotta go with Jordan Love on this one. I think Tampa Bay has a great defense. I'm gonna say I do think it's gonna be more of a defensive football game. I'm gonna go 2014. I'm gonna take the Green Bay Packers at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, you taking the Green Bay Packers?
I am.
There's actually a lot of close games on this one, man.
Yeah.
And the Green Bay Packers somehow are just in games. I really love Baker Mayfield. Rashad White's having a great year. I want to do it so bad, Ray, but I just can't. I have to go with the Green Bay Packers on this one too, man.
Oh, man.
I wanted to do it so badly right here, but I just cannot seem to. I just can't do it. I feel like Green Bay is a little bit safer pick. I'm gonna go Green Bay, and also one more reason, Lambeau. They're at home field advantage, and in Lambeau, it's a real thing on home field advantage. I'll take the Packers on this one, also, man.
Man, you really try not to be in that Ravens jersey, huh?
Hey, man.
You're really trying.
Hey,
you're really trying not to be in that Ravens jersey.
You're going to look great in Navy for picking. Who'd you pick? You picked the Minnesota Vikings?
Bro, I took Nick Mullins, dog.
Oh, man, I
took Nick
can't wait
Mullins.
for You know what? You know what? Just
Oh
for this,
man.
I'll agree with you on every single game, whatever you say, just because I know I'm gonna win that tiebreaker over there.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Uh, um. Oh man, we got to move on to our next game. Tommy DeVito, baby. Tommy DeVito going into New Orleans, going into New Orleans and taking on. Is Derek Carr playing? Because that fool is hella injured, bro. That fool's been like, I heard his reports are crazy. He's got like a rib injury. He's got like a missing eyeball. Like, this guy's crazy, dude. I don't know. He's got a lot of stuff going on. I'm just over exaggerating, but I think Derek Carr's playing though, right? In this one,
Derek Carr is. Oh man, I believe he's playing.
he's playing. I gotta
Yep,
be
he's in.
honest with you.
He's playing.
Give me Tommy DeVito, baby. Give me Tommy DeVito. I'm
Oh,
telling you, New York Football Giants are gonna win this game. They're gonna march in, and they're going to dethrone the Saints. You call it. Call it, baby. Call it. It's on. It's
Tommy,
on.
Tommy Cutlets. Tommy Cutlets going 3-0 in his last 3 games. But hell no, man. Give me the New Orleans Saints. There we go, Ray. New Orleans Superdome. I'll take another easy win right over here. Derek Carr back. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is Chris Olave playing? Is the main question. He missed practice today also, I think it is.
Hey, Derek Carr?
No, Chris Olave missed practice
Chris
today,
Olave.
I believe also. Remains absent from practice. Nah, dude, just still give me the New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna take the Saints in this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say that the Angel on our Instagram live had just literally messaged. He had just said Carr is a walking CTE. That man is a white. That's true. That is 100% true, dude. I mean, that guy is like one hit away, dude, and that guy may never walk again. He's been getting beat up this season. Dude, I gotta ask you, man, what is your prediction on the score in this game?
I gotta tell you, I'm already regretting picking the New Orleans Saints on this one. I'm gonna stick to it. It's all good. I think Tommy DeVito hopefully will cool down right over here. But let's hope so. Give me 27-17 New Orleans Saints over here.
Wow. You know what, dude? That's close. I actually had it. I'm going to have it 24-17 New York Giants.
Okay.
Rob, we got a good one. We got a great one right here. The Kansas City Chiefs in New England. Now, for those who don't know, I'm sure everybody knows, especially them Taylor Swift fans, man. I'm sure that they know as well. The Kansas City Chiefs have been absolutely struggling from an offensive perspective. Their wide receivers can't catch footballs. You got Kadarius Toney lining up about 10 yards above the center and then try to make a play. He's basically in the end zone while he's in the line, and he didn't even look at the referee to see where he's at on the field. So, Kadarius Toney still didn't get fired. I don't know how that's possible, but dude, they're going into New England. You know that New England Patriot fans are going to be rocking. I understand that they are not a good football team this year, but you know what, dude? That New England fan base is still they are still the heart and soul of this football team. They are. What happened, Rob?
Are you going to pick the New England Patriots right now?
I am going to pick the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh! I was trying to hype it up. On levels, but I couldn't. I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce on this one. Hopefully Taylor Swift's in the game because maybe Travis Kelce might have the best. I wish Taylor was at the last game. I don't know if she was or not, but I totally got screwed in fantasy. So thank you, Taylor Swift. Thank you, Tua. Thank you, Tua, for not helping me out. I lost, but it's whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to go Kansas City Chiefs. Actually, to be honest, sorry, Rob. I'm going to say Kansas City 30. I'm going to go New England Patriots 14.
Ray, you are counting
Yes,
out
sir.
the New England Patriots who came into Thursday night to Mike Tomlin's house and dismantled the Pittsburgh Steelers who are in the playoffs? You're going to take the Kansas City Chiefs on this one with Kadarius Toney, who lines up in the end zone in damn near every play when they're at the other side of the 20? I'm gonna agree with you, man. I'm gonna take the Kansas City Chiefs.
My God damn it!
I mean,
I knew it.
27-17 Kansas City, man. I don't want to. I would hate to wear a Lamar jersey. I'll take Kansas City on this one.
Oh my God. Um. Oh man. Rob, we got to go to our next game, man. The Washington Commanders are going to SoFi Stadium. I know Angel's watching this one. Angel, I got to tell you, man, I'm rooting for the Los Angeles Rams. I think the Rams are a good football team. I do believe that they are a playoff team. I'm going to quote Lamar Jackson in this one. Lamar Jackson, after the game, after that crazy game that we had against them, he literally said at the podium, yo, this team is a playoff team. I don't give a damn what anybody says. These guys are good. These guys are hot. They got a great running back. They got a great dude. Nakua. I'm horrible with names, but Puka Nakua, right?
Yep.
That's how you pronounce his name.
Yep.
Cooper Kupp. Tutu Atwell. I think it's Carryon Williams, the running back. Bro,
Kyron.
and all on top, Carryon Williams. And dude, there's a guy, I think his last name is Allen. Bro, that guy balled out against Baltimore. I don't even know who this dude was. This guy's like a 5th-round draft pick. He's like a 5th-round draft pick. He's a rookie. This guy might be something special, man. He might be something solid. I definitely think that the Rams are going to dominate this game. Sam Howell, I don't give a damn if that guy throws 1,000 yards. They're still going to lose the football game because that defense ain't got no defense. They don't have any defense whatsoever. I'm going to say the Rams 35. I'm going to say the Washington Commanders 21 in this one. I think it's going to be a big blowout in this one.
Just real quick, going back, Young Non commented, Team Taylor and Travis, get Taylor Swift out of football, man. No one wants
get her out of here.
No one
Get
wants
her ass out of here.
Football.
We don't like her, man. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here, Swifties. We don't want your kind over here. You're not welcome in the NFL. Sorry.
Hell no. We had to say it. We had to say it. It is what it is. We're not Swifty. We're not for the Swifties, you know, man. They don't even know shit about football anyways, dude. Get out of here.
They don't even know what a first down is. But anyways, yeah, give me the Rams, man.
They don't even know what NFL stands for. They don't even know what the actual title stands for. Unbelievable, man.
Oh man, I'll go with the Rams. Also, they played the Baltimore Ravens, who's the number 1 in the AFC, just too damn well last week, and I just cannot bet against him. Especially, I cannot bet on a guy named Sam Howell. So I'll take Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams. I'll take those guys with Aaron Donald. Everyone, give me the LA Rams. Give me Sean McVay. I'm with you. I think the Rams are going to win this game too.
You know what, dude? We're going to move on. I know right here at the bottom left, it's going to say Sunday Night Football, Baltimore and the Jags. But you know what? Let's save that for the last, and then we'll save the Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks for the last one. So we'll move on to the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. Yo, this is actually a damn good football game.
Yep.
This is a really good one. I'm actually extremely torn by this one. Look, man, I got to tell you, Rob, you know me, I'm a huge Joe Flacco fan. I think that motherfucker's the GOAT. I've always called him the GOAT since I was a kid, dude, since I was little, bro. Dude, I'm going with Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears in this game. I'm going with the Chicago Bears in this football game. I think, and here's the reason why. The Browns had the best defense in football. I will give them that.
Mm-hmm.
I really will. Justin Fields is a huge threat. He can not only throw the pass, he can only throw the ball, but he can also run it.
Yep.
Joe Flacco is on a high, just like Browning is. Bro, that's got to come down. That's going to come down to reality, dude. At some point, it's got to come down. Flacco's balling. He's doing really good. He's throwing the ball extremely well. I'll give him that. But, hey, man, we're talking about Joe Flacco in the regular season here. We're not talking about GOAT Flacco in the postseason. We're talking about Joe Flacco in the regular season. He is going to have mistakes, and I think that the Chicago Bears are going to walk into Cleveland, and I think that they're going to pull a very close game. I'm going to go 2017 Chicago Bears. I think Justin Fields is going to march down with a minute or two left, minute and 30 seconds. I'll say a minute and 30 seconds left. I think it's going to march down. I think they're going to kick the field goal, and I think they're going to walk out of the Cleveland with a win.
Justin Fields is so confusing because every year I feel like he just starts off so slow, but as the year keeps going on, he just keeps progressing and progressing. They're finally opening up the running lanes for him. They're letting him run the ball. His connection with DJ Moore is just getting better and better and better. But give me the Cleveland Browns and the best quarterback to ever put on a Ravens jersey and the best quarterback to ever put on a Baltimore Ravens jersey. Give me number 15 of the Cleveland Browns. Give me Joe Cool. Give me Joe Flacco. I'm going to say 21-17 in a close, nail-biting defensive game. I don't think Joe Flacco will be the reason they win this game. I think the defense will be the reason. I'm still gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna pick the dog pound. Let's go Cleveland in this one. And I just want to say
Wow.
before you move on, you picked against Cleveland, against Pittsburgh, and against the Cincinnati Bengals. So I want to thank you for 2 out of the 3 disagreements that we have on those easy ones.
Hey, man, I look. I might have messed up on the Nick Mullins one. I'll be honest with you. I might have messed up on that one big time. But you know what? I think I could redeem myself with Justin Fields in this one. But we also got a really, really sneaky good game. The New York Jets are going to go into the Miami Dolphins Stadium, and they're going to take on Tua, and they may not have Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill may or may not play. I'm not too sure. I haven't read the reports yet. Rob, if you're able to look that up for us real quick, I really would love to see if Tyreek Hill is going to play. If Tyreek Hill doesn't play in this football game, this game might be sneaky good. Now, I have Tua on my fantasy. Thank you, Tua. I hope you tear your ACL. By the way, I'm just gonna be really, I'm gonna be really messed up about it. I hope you tear your ACL in this game, man. Because you ruined my fantasy. I was in the playoffs, and I just needed him to give me 18 points against the Tennessee Titans, who aren't even really that good of a football team. Couldn't do it. That's just on another thing. But the last time that the New York Jets versus Tua, the Jets were at home, and Tua actually played extremely poor that game. He played like hot garbage against that team. Sauce is real. Sauce Gardner can guard any wide receiver. I don't give a damn who you put against. I'm choosing Sauce because I believe in that kid. That kid is the real deal. I'm going to go with the Dolphins in this one because I feel like you have to. But I would not be shocked if the New York Jets pull out a win. Once again, Rob, have you heard any news or any breaking news on Tyreek Hill? Is he expected to play in this game?
Tyreek Hill is listed questionable, missing practice Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, as in today. No
Oh my
practice.
God.
I would say he's on the wrong side of questionable. I think Tyreek misses this game. If he plays, expect him to just play maybe 20 to 25 snaps around there.
Wow.
I think. Are you still going to go with the Miami Dolphins? Tua threw 2 interceptions and lost a fumble last time they played. They won 34-13, I believe it is, but it's still a very close one.
Wow. Dude, I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins still in this one. I think they still have a damn good running game. I'd like Raheem Mostert in this one. But I definitely will say, dude, I think it's gonna be a close football game, dude, because I don't believe in Tua. I don't believe in Tua without Tyreek Hill. They still have Waddle. They still have Raheem Mostert. Dude, I'm gonna go with Mostert and Waddle. I think that they're gonna carry them. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a close game though, dude. Another close game. I'm gonna go 28-21. 28-21 Miami Dolphins.
I'll say 30-20 Miami on this one. I think Miami's just gonna win, man. I
Yeah.
don't. I just cannot. I can never pick the Jets, especially with Zach Wilson so much in and out of the lineup. I think his confidence is all gone. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Miami on this one.
Yeah. And we're gonna go to our next game, which actually might be a pretty damn good one. I mean, hey, look, dude, Will Levis, a rookie, going up against CJ Stroud, a rookie. That's actually a pretty damn good game, dude. I really like this one. They're gonna be in Tennessee. Is CJ Stroud gonna be playing? I know he had a concussion. He hit his head pretty damn hard on that turf. I think that this one, to be honest with you, I think that this one, to be honest with you, is going to be a nail biter, dude. I'm actually really excited. I'm super excited for this matchup, dude, because this is a huge game for both teams, especially the Titans. Because I think if the Titans, they obviously they've shown that they can beat the Miami Dolphins. Obviously, they came back and everybody had seen on that Monday Night Football game. They were down 13, I believe, or 14 or something like that. And they came back and they freaking beat them by a point. It's the craziest thing ever. And but I think in this one, dude, I think CJ Stroud, if he plays, I'm gonna go the Houston Texans. Once again, I am going to see the reports right now. I apologize to those out there who are watching. I just want to see and make sure that Stroud is actually going to
He's
play.
out. He's out.
He's out.
Officially
Okay,
out.
I just saw it too. I just saw it. He's officially out.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Damn. I'm going to go the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to go Will Levis. I think that they got something there, dude. Once again, they still got that bad man and Derrick Henry. They still got DeAndre Hopkins, who balled, dude. He dominated against Jalen Ramsey and Xavier Howard. He destroyed them. And that's actually really kind of crazy to see that Jalen Ramsey got smoked like that.
Mhm.
But dude, I'm gonna go with the Tennessee Titans, man, at home. I like them without CJ Stroud. I'm gonna go Tennessee Titans. What do you think, Ralph?
Man, this is just such a close one. No CJ Stroud. Do I put it in Will Levis's hand or Davis Mills' hand? I want the Tennessee Titans to lose so we can have Mike Vrabel as our next coach next year. But I think the Braves coming in and beating the second best team in the AFC and the Miami Dolphins, I think they just got some kind of confidence and swagger in them. If CJ Stroud was in this game, I will go the Texans just because they don't have CJ Stroud. Give me Tennessee in this one, Ray. I'll do 28-20 for this game.
28-20.
Yeah.
I like it, dude. I like it. So we're gonna move on to our next game. San Francisco 49ers are gonna go into the Arizona Cardinals stadium. They're gonna go against Kyler Murray. Honestly, dude, I feel like the Niners are gonna dominate this game. To be honest with you, man, I think they're gonna destroy this team. Uh, I definitely will say that it is gonna be very interesting. I really like the emergence of Trey McBride. Trey McBride's actually, dude, this guy's putting up extremely good numbers. And I definitely will say that I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. I still think they're going to blow them out. I'm going to say 30. Dude, I'm going to go 38-21. 38-21 San Francisco 49ers.
I'm gonna say the Niners are gonna just go in and just beat the dog naga out of them. I'm gonna go. Man, Kyler Murray's back. I think they'll score 13. I'll go 34-13 in this game.
34-13.
Yeah.
Rob, I got to ask you, and I apologize. I just want to let everybody know. Actually, my computer is actually running low on juice. I got to get some juice in here. Ravi, I really would like to get your perspective on this next game. The Cowboys are heading into Buffalo, baby. This game is huge on both ends. The Dallas Cowboys, the 49ers, and the Philadelphia Eagles are all 10-3. It's a must win for Dallas. However, the Buffalo Bills need to win this football game if they want their playoffs hopes alive. So this game has this game, bro, has so much at stake. Ravi, I really would love to get your perspective on this. And once again, I apologize. I just got to get my charger for the computer real quick just to plug it in, and we'll get it going. So I apologize. I'm just gonna take out my headset. Rob, I'd love to get your perspective on this game. Hey Rob, I think your mic is muted, my friend.
Man, I talked this whole time with my mic muted. That's horrible, man.
Oh man, bro, dude. When you were talking, dude, I was like, oh man, he had his big fucking muted the whole time, dog.
Oh man. I'll just brief
It's
it
my
up real
fault.
quick.
Hey, it's my fault. It's my fault, dude. I fucked up the flow.
Oh,
I
good.
messed it up because I knew it, dude. Before this podcast, I swear this computer was at 100%, and I was like, dude, I'll be fine. I'll be good.
Yeah.
Dude, like an hour and 16 minutes in, I got a message saying, bro, your computer's at like 1%. It's like, oh my god. And I was like, but then when I came back, I was like, dude, oh man. But Rob, we gotta hear it, dude. What happened?
Well,
Shit.
first of all, we were having all sorts of technical difficulties today. For anyone that was watching on IG, we apologize. I think IG has a time limit. It kicked us out after the hours. We are back up on IG Live now. That's why I muted my mic to try to get us back up. Should be all good now. Just to quickly recap, Dallas is tied with the Niners and the Eagles right now for that number one in the NFC. They're all trying to get the number one spot. Buffalo, it's a must-win game for Buffalo. I think Buffalo drops it here. I'm going to take the boys in Buffalo. I think it's going to be an extremely close game. I just don't think Buffalo has a true identity this year right now. And I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys, my NFC Super Bowl favorites, Dallas Cowboys in this one, 28-24 in Buffalo.
Wow.
Ooh, he's thinking. He's thinking real hard. This is a tough one, Ray. We got some disagreements, and it could really come down to this game right here.
It really could, dude. And because I fucked up on the Nick Mullins one, I will admit that. I know that you went for Cleveland. I went for Justin Fields. This could be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
It possibly could be a tiebreaker. Give me Josh Allen to the Buffalo
Bills.
Oh
my god.
Give me Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be honest with you.
Wow.
I don't know, man. Hold on here for a second. Let me give. I want the people to understand and at least understand what I'm thinking. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm being very greedy. So I want the Bills to lose because I don't want the Bills to go into the playoffs. I don't want them to go into the playoffs, man. They could be a very dangerous football team. We all know when Josh Allen is on point, that dude is basically unstoppable. He's a damn good football player. The Dallas Cowboys are looking like a complete football team, dude. Now on the defensive side, special teams, offense, they look fantastic. Rob, just for the week 15, I'm going to go to the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to the Buffalo Bills. I think Bills Mafia, bro, if there are any, bro, those are some crazy ass white people over there in Bills Mafia, bro. Do you not see that they are jumping off? Dude, bro, they are jumping off buildings. They are jumping off buildings into tables, and they are breaking the tables. They are damn near setting themselves on fire. They don't give a damn. Those white people over there in Buffalo, that Bills Mafia is no joke. And I'm telling you right now, dude, that crowd's going to be rocking. And also, I want to point out this. If I am not mistaken, Super Bowl 27, the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills versed each other. So for all the old heads that are in Buffalo, throwback. So for all the old heads that are still here with us to this day, that grew up and watched that game, they got a lot of sour taste in their mouth after that Super Bowl. So you know them Bill fans are not playing around. That stadium is going to be electric. I expect many tables to be broken. I expect many spines of the Philadelphia's fans to be broken before this game even starts. I expect this game to be a good game. I think it's going to be 33-30. I think Josh Allen is going to drive it at the last second with 45 seconds left.
Oh my God.
No timeouts. No timeouts. Call it. No timeouts. Less than 1 minute. Josh Allen's going to get that ball. He's going to drive it downfield. That kicker's going to kick it at the last second. They're going to win the football game.
Oh my God.
Let's go Bills Mafia. Let's go Bills Mafia. It hurts me because I really want the Cowboys to win, by the way, because like I said, I don't want the Bills to go. But just because we're in this debacle right now, Rob, I got to get this tiebreaker. You got to wear this Ravens jersey. You got to wear the Ravens jersey.
I just want to say right now, thank you very much for picking the Buffalo Bills, because I think you're going to look absolutely great in the navy color, honestly.
Oh, man, dude. Hey, I hope you pick me a good jersey. If you pick me an Edelman, I'll be cool with it.
Man, no. I'm gonna give you a Tom Brady jersey. You're not wearing Edelman jersey. You're wearing a Tom Brady jersey.
Come on, man.
No,
damn.
I got a few Tom Brady jerseys you can choose from. Even, man, you can pick whichever Tom Brady jersey you want.
Are you gonna give me the throwback? Oh, you might give me that throwback.
I'll give you throwback Tom Brady. It's all good. Whatever you want.
Man, come on. Oh, dude, you couldn't give me anybody else?
Maybe I'll give you one with a Super Bowl patch too. We'll see. We'll see how
it goes. The Super Bowl. Oh my God.
Maybe I'll just give you my Mac Jones jersey. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
Mac Jones. Oh my God. Oh, what a disgrace. Oh man. Oh, dude, that'd be horrible. Oh man. But you know what? Hey, I can't wait to give you a Lamar one. I think a Lamar. A Zay Flowers, I might give you somebody, I might give you someone.
I have one request. Please don't give me a Lamar jersey. I'll wear a Zay Flowers jersey. I'll wear your CJ Mosley jersey.
Oh man, dude.
Let's not go with the Lamar jersey.
Oh, damn. Well, sir, we got 2 games left. The Sunday Night Football, the Baltimore Ravens are headed to the Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium. They are taking on the Jacksonville Jags. I'm going to tell you right now, for those who haven't seen it, it was a Michael Jordan documentary with the Chicago Bulls and everything that he had said, where he was like, yo, it's personal. This game right here is personal. And let me tell you why. Last year, the Ravens went into the Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium, and they had lost in a thriller. The Ravens were up by 10 points, dude. The Ravens had a chance to steal the game.
Lamar had to use the restroom.
Bro, that defense had to use the restroom. They let 14 points in like the fourth quarter. T-Law won that game 28-27, dude. And the Ravens blew it in Ravens fashion. You couldn't believe it. It's just, you're just standing there. You're just like, what happened, dude? It's kind of how the Miami Dolphins was against the Tennessee Titans. You're just standing there with your arms in the air. You're just like, what happened? This game is personal for me, personally as a Ravens fan. I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens in this one. I think we're going to destroy this team. I think we're going to beat this team. A lot of people say it's going to be close. I don't believe that. I think the Ravens are going to drop 30 points on this football team. I think the Jags are going to have. I think the Jags will have 20. I think it'll be 30-20 at the end of the game. Baltimore.
Do I pick the team?
Personal, Rob. It is personal. Personal.
Preach it. Do I pick the team of the jersey that I do not want to wear? Or do I pick the Jacksonville Jaguars? I think I'm going to go with LJ8 on this one, man. I just think not 100% Trevor Lawrence, Christian Kirk on IR. I just don't think I can pick Jacksonville. I do think that in the beginning, Baltimore will destroy this team. And I think in Trevor Lawrence fashion, he will start to creep up back. And I think this game will be 31-27. I'm going with you on a high scoring game. I do agree with that. I completely agree with that. I'm going to go Baltimore 31-27 in an absolute blowout in where Trevor Lawrence is trying to come back but just falls short.
You know what, dude? I can see that too because I believe that's the same thing that happened with the Cleveland Browns. You know, they were getting blown out, and then he started to come back.
Yeah.
Obviously, T-Law's not 100%.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne actually he was limited every single game, every single day. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday practice. He was limited. He's questionable. He may or may not play. He has a rib injury. I think he's going to play, but you know, a lot of their players, dude, on the defensive end are out for this football game. So I expect the Ravens to handle business, Brand. I really do. I hope they win it. But let's move on to our last game, man. Monday Night Football. It's a really, really good football game.
It's not. It's not. Geno Smith is officially out. I believe Drew Lock is starting.
No way!
Is it?
No way!
Oh no, I'm sorry. I spoke a little too soon. Geno Smith is still limited. He could play this game.
Yeah.
I take that back. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say that, Rob. I was like, I don't know, man. I think Geno has a chance to play. If Geno Smith plays in this football game in Seattle, you know that stadium's gonna be wild. That stadium is no joke. It's one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. They call him the 12th man for the reason. I'm gonna go with Philly. I got to go with Jalen Hurts. They got to get it together. I am so concerned about this defense. Very, very concerned. They are blowing it, dude. I mean, they are seriously letting up like 30 points a game. Jalen Hurts in this offense is stalemate. They're not even putting up 20 points a game, dude. Like, they're playing horrible football. But they're 10-3 for a reason. Hey, man, they're 10-3. It's a damn good record. The Seattle Seahawks been losing a lot of football games for a reason. I've got to go with the Eagles. I think the Eagles are going to pull out a nail biter. A lot of these games are close that we have been kind of predicting, and I can see it. Dude, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Dude, I'm saying it's going to be 17-14.
Wow,
Philadelphia.
really?
I really do, dude. I really do. I think that stadium is going to be rocking. I think they're going to put a lot of pressure, a lot of noise on Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is not going to be that same dude that we all loved and love to see. I think it's going to be close, man. 17-14. I think both teams are going to be struggling offensively. Defense is where it's going to be where it's at. And I think it's going to be a game-winning interception at the end. I think Geno Smith, if he plays, even if he doesn't play, I'm still calling a game-winning interception with the Seahawks having a chance to win at the end. And I think the Seahawks secondary, as crazy as that sounds, I think that they're going to seal it at the end.
You know, this year has been a quarterback of a lot of mid quarterback. I mean, this year has been a year of just a lot of mid quarterback plays. I don't think there's a quarterback that has really separated themselves from each other. I'd say with Patrick Mahomes, with the lack of weapons, he's taken a step back. Jalen Hurts is not the same guy he is last year. A lot of these quarterbacks just cannot separate themselves from each other. And one thing I just want to note that AJ Brown went and talked to up top management and complained about Jalen Hurts a lot. And Jalen Hurts was actually, I'm not sure if you've seen this, Ray, but he was taking practice and reps of falling just so he doesn't stop fumbling the ball so much. And I'm sure that's going to get into a lot of his mental play. No matter who you are, that's going to go into your mental play if the coaching staff is trying to coach you up on things as simple as just hanging on to the ball. Geno Smith, when asked, "Are you playing?" he just said, "We'll see," twice. I don't know what that means. It could mean he could play. It could mean that he could miss, just like he missed last week against the San Francisco 49ers when Drew Lock played. I think regardless, I am going with Philadelphia. If Geno Smith plays, this is a close game. If Drew Lock plays, this is going to be a blowout. And if I'm going to make my prediction on if Geno Smith is playing, just since he's been limited all week in practice, I'm going to say 21-17. I cannot remember your score, but I think we were very close on this score.
17-14.
Okay, yeah, we
17-14.
are very close.
Eagles.
We didn't match our score, but we're very close on our score. I'll say 21-17 in a very, very, very close game. And I think you're right. I think it will come down to Seahawks trying to score at the end, and they're going to come up short, whether it's a interception, whether it's a 4-and-out play, whatever it is. I just don't think Seahawks can get this game done with a healthy Geno Smith. 100% healthy Geno Smith could be different. I could have leaned towards the Seahawks maybe a little bit on this game, but as of right now, I'm going to take the Dirty Birds. I'm going to take Philly in this one.
Well, Rob, that's going to wrap it up for our Week 15 schedule. We got 4 games, I believe, that we disagree on.
Is it 3 or 4?
The ones to look out for.
Oh, okay.
Nick Mullins. I chose Nick Mullins.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You got that dub right there for sure. DeVito, baby. I got DeVito. You got Carr. I got DeVito. And then we're gonna move on to the Browns game. The Browns with the you got Flacco. I got that's 3. Then I think that's 3.
No, you're right, because I picked Dallas, and I think you picked Buffalo, didn't you?
Oh, I picked Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay,
dude, so it's gonna be real, man. It's gonna be a real ass Week 15. I can't wait to see you in that Lamar uniform. Oh, you're gonna look so beautiful, man. Oh man, oh my gosh. Rob, you know, I gotta be honest with you, man. Ladies, watch out, ladies. Rob, Rob is he's gonna look pretty damn sexy, man. Next week on the next podcast.
I'm not sure if that's gonna ever happen. I'm sorry to let the ladies down in this one, but I will say, for those ladies watching, this sexy man is gonna look pretty nice in the navy blue. I think navy blue is your color. I think a nice 1 and 2 would look good on you. A nice Brady in your back on your nameplate would look good on you. I got the perfect jersey already in my mind for you, Ray.
I might have to be excused. I have to throw up. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Well, hey, before anybody tunes out, we still got one more thing to cover, Ray. We got UFC 296. I believe the last fight of the year, and we got an absolute banger of a card in the main event of Leon Rocky Edwards against Colby Covington. We got Pantoja versus Royval 2. Ray, let's just break it down. We'll just cover the main card just because we're running kind of short on time on this one. Yeah. We're going to start it off. Josh Emmett versus Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell in this one. Emmett lost to Topuria, lost to Yair in a submission in the second round in his last 2 fights. Josh Emmett was right there on the title shot. He just couldn't come up with it. His loss to Topuria elevated Topuria to fight Volkanovski in February. I'm going to take Thug Nasty in this one. He beat Dan Ige in his last fight. He also lost to Ilya Topuria. I'll take Thug Nasty and Bryce Mitchell in a winner and decision on this one. Who are you going for that first fight, Ray?
I got to be honest with you, man. I'm going to go Josh Emmett. I'm going to go with that Sacramento boy, dude. I'm going to go with this. I got to represent. Man, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Sacramento Kings fan. I don't represent Sacramento at all. But you know what? In tomorrow's match, I'm repping Sacramento, baby. Josh Emmett, I'm going to take him. I think it's actually going to be a really close game. I don't think no one's going to knock each other out. No submissions. I think it's going to go all the way. And I think Josh Emmett is going to pull a very, very close margin to
Mhm.
that game, to that fight. I'm excited for it, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, man, it pains me to pick against Josh Emmett, Sacramento guy. Such a nice guy. You want to cheer for him in his awkward body. Uh, but I just think Doug Nasty's on a tear right now. I think Doug Nasty will
Yeah.
get it done on this one. But on this next one, Raymond, we
I
got
apologize, Rob.
yeah.
I'm so sorry. Do you what's your prediction? You think it's gonna be a knockout submission? You think it's gonna go all the way?
Oh, I had Bryce Mitchell, Doug Nasty winner decision.
Oh,
I
gotcha,
think
for
it's
sure.
going all the way. Also, I'm with you on this on that one. Next up, we got probably the fight that a lot of people are looking forward to more than even the main event. Possibly, we
Yeah,
have a 6-fight win streak in Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Then we have a 6-fight lose streak in Tony Ferguson, who could be on his way out after this fight if he loses. Man, um,
yeah,
this is just going to be such. I hate to pick against Tony Ferguson. I want to see him bounce back so much. He lost up against some top guys in his last few fights, like Mike Chandler and those guys, but Justin Gaethje and stuff like that. But I think Patty's gonna knock him out in the second round. I think it's rather Ferguson needs to retire after this, or he will be released from the UFC after this fight. I think Ferguson's
yeah.
on his way out. Patty's on his way up. I think Patty's going to continue his win streak, take it to 7, and I think Ferguson's going to continue his lose streak and take that to 7 as well.
Dude, this fight kind of reminds me of I think it was this year. I apologize. He retired actually. Oh my gosh, he was a street fighter, and then oh my goodness, I'm so blanking on his name right now. I had it in my head. Um, Mexican fighter, Rob, and huh?
He retired.
Yeah, he retired.
Um,
Um, oh, I think is he from Puerto Rico? He might be from Puerto Rico. He used to just do hand-to-hand combat, and he used to kind of do what Kimbo Slice used to do.
uh-huh.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
blanking right
dude,
now.
he's hella famous too. I'm blanking. It's okay. I think Tony Ferguson is gonna retire after this match. I think Patty's gonna win. I think actually Patty's gonna knock him out. Yeah, Patty's gonna knock him out. I think Tony Ferguson's time is over. I think he's gonna retire after the fight. Once again, I apologize for mentioning that other guy. Once I get his freaking name in my head, maybe I'll remember during this podcast. I don't know. Um, but yeah, dude, I think Patty's gonna take it, Rob. I really do. I think his win streak's gonna go to 7.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one, man. It's just I hate to see it. I love Patty, and I love Tony Ferguson even more, just for the legacy that he came up. Jorge Masvidal is who you're thinking of, by the way.
Jorge Masvidal, that's the
Um,
one. Jorge
yeah,
Masvidal, because Jorge got his ass whooped his last fight,
yeah,
but we all knew it was over. And I think
yeah,
that's just gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same thing. He's gonna get his ass whooped. It's gonna show that he can't handle it no more, and it's over. It's done.
yeah.
As
Jor-
sad as
Jor-
that is, because I love Tony Ferguson.
Jorge Masvidal, or as Covington likes to call him, George. But But yeah, I think I'm with you, man. It's just going to be a really sad day. I think seeing Ferguson lose, but I think it's just inevitable. I think it's going to happen. But this next fight, Ray, I don't even think this fight's going to be close. Shavkat
Ooh.
Rakhmonov versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Um, this is the biggest odd differential in Vegas odds in this whole entire card. Shavkat is 17-0,
Yeah,
all finishes in every single one of his damn fights. 9 first round finishes. Shavkat's gonna, man, it's just sad to see. Like, this is gonna be a sad card because Ferguson's gonna lose. Wonder Boy, who's such a great guy, he's going to lose. He's on the decline. Shavkat's on the
yeah.
way up in that division. I think Shavkat can get it done in the first round, but I think Wonder Boy, he just has too much experience. I think Shavkat will get it done actually in the third round. I think he'll take
Wow.
Wonder Boy down in the third round, unfortunately, and take him out in the third round. I do predict they finish in the third round. I don't think this fight will go all the way.
Dude, I'm gonna go with Shavkat as well.
Yeah.
However, I think it's gonna go the distance. I
Oh.
think this fight's gonna go the distance. The only reason why is because Wonder Boy, like you said, he has tremendous amount of experience.
Mhm.
He knows how to protect himself. He knows what to do. He's been in wars, many wars in his career. I think that he knows how to kind of take it to the distance. I think he's gonna get his ass beat, but I do think that he will take it to the end.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, man. I think this guy's gonna have an 18-0 record at the end of this fight. He's gonna have he needs to be in serious contention for a title shot. I mean, come on, dude. To be undefeated in the UFC in mixed martial arts is no joke. That
Yeah.
you're real. You're a real ass person
Does he?
if you're like undefeated.
I don't think he'll get the title shot because I think Bilal is really next in that division. I think
I
Shavkat
know.
will
I know.
fight one more fight before he gets that title fight. And
Yeah.
if they do Bilal dirty and give it to Shavkat, that's just messed up. Bilal's the backup fighter for this main event. He's
Rob,
done
I
everything right.
apologize. Robbie, I apologize to cut you off. I know you said that they're doing Bilal dirty. Bro, they've been doing this man dirty.
Yeah, 100%.
Please stop me if I'm wrong. I think in my heart of hearts, because I'll be honest with you, man, I didn't really know much about Bilal until you told me about him. Until
Mhm.
you started talking and chirping his name, and I was like, okay, let me see who this guy is. Let me see what he's about. I personally believe. Now, I want to get your take because I know you're a huge Bilal fan.
I even met him.
Bro, Dana White fucking hates this guy.
Dude, I
Dana
feel like
White
he
hates
does.
this man. Dana White straight up does not like this guy. He doesn't like him.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. And I can get it. I can get it. Hey, man, just because this guy may not knock out everybody, he just does a lot more of submissions, or it might just go all the way. The fights might be boring. Who gives a damn? These guys are fighting their ass off. You try putting a regular civilian in there, they'll get their ass beat, dude.
Mhm.
This is the UFC. This is the highest level of mixed martial arts that you possibly can have. I believe is the UFC. Is the highest of the highest.
Yeah.
And Bilal deserves this man has deserved a title shot for many years, and the fact that he still hasn't had it just shows everything. Dana White doesn't care about him. Dana White wants him to fail. Dana White is waiting on the day that this man loses, and he's gonna laugh about it behind closed doors. And that
Yeah.
is so sad that this
Mhm.
man will never get. I don't believe he'll ever get a title shot, Rob. I just don't see it. I think that this guy that we had just talked about is going to go 18-0. I think he's going to have a title shot if he knocks out Wonder Boy. If he
I
knocks
think
him out, I guarantee you he'll have a title shot before Bilal. I guarantee you. I'd love to get your take.
we'll definitely talk about Bilal in just here in a little bit, Ray. But I
Yeah.
think Bilal is next just because he was the backup fighter for this. He made all the weight, he did all the right things, and UFC likes to reward those guys who are willing to come out, be backup fighters. I mean, I think Bilal just has done his time. I think he's won on like a 9-fight win streak, minus the eye poke from Leon that ended up as a no contest. I mean,
Yeah.
he beat a lot of good guys, man. He beat Diego Lima, he beat Damian Maya, he beat Wonder Boy. By the way, I was at the Damian Maya fight and I met Bilal after. Great guy. He beat Wonder Boy. He beat Vicente Luque. It avenged when he got knocked out by Vicente Luque. He knocked out undefeated at the time Sean Brady in a huge upset fight. And then he just comes in and just beats Gilbert Burns. All this guy does, Ray, is just win. He does nothing except win. And I think he should, and I think he will be the next in line. But he better watch out for Shavkat Rakhmonov because I think that will be the next fight. If Bilal wins the fight, that will be his next fight after the title fight. And Shavkat might run this division for years and years and years to come.
You know what they're going to do, Rob? I'll tell you right now. They're going to put Shavkat against Bilal for the title.
That'd be so messed up.
I understand what you're saying, but let's be real. Let's
You're
just be real here, man.
Here's possibility. You're right.
This guy will never get an opportunity. He will have to verse somebody of that magnitude to actually get a shot. And I get it. He was the backup guy for the fight, just in case if one of these guys pull out. These guys aren't pulling out, bro. The fight's tomorrow. It's on, and ain't nobody pulling out. Dana straight up hates this dude. I don't know why. It's pretty sad. It's pretty messed up, and I think it's a disgrace. absolute disgrace to the UFC that this man hasn't had a title shot already.
Mm-hmm.
It's sickening. It's
I agree
actually
with you.
sickening.
I agree with you. If Bilal doesn't get the next title fight, it's just very upsetting at this point.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, we'll cover that when it does happen, Ray. But let's just move on to the co-main event for right now. Alexander Pantoja versus Brandon Royval. I just hate the way Royval looks, to be very honest with you. I mean, look at that freaking chin. Why is it so damn high? But anyways, um, Pantoja won the fight. Moreno, he won the fight from Brandon Moreno, who's also the backup fighter for
yeah.
this fight as well, just so you know. Moreno is just so damn inconsistent, man. You see this guy fight one time and he's like, oh my god, he's the next whoever. And then you see him fight next time, you're like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? He's just so damn inconsistent. Whatever happened, happened. Pantoja took the title from Brandon Moreno. Now he's fighting Brandon Royval in a rematch. I don't think Royval should have gone the championship match, but then again, who's really in the flyweight division really left besides the rematch for Moreno, who I think will be the next fight. Um, Pantoja's fights are always fun to
Yeah.
watch. But this fight, I don't know, for some reason, I'm just not too fairly excited for it. I think Pantoja will win in dominant fashion. He has 18 out of 26 finishes in his record in the UFC. Royval lost to Brandon Moreno by KO. Then he lost to Pantoja by submission. Goes on a 3-fight win streak, and now here he is for the title. I'm gonna go Alexander Pantoja. I think it will be still a really good fight because Pantoja loves to perform. I'm gonna say Pantoja fourth round in the championship as a knockout, and I think he's gonna take out Brandon Royval.
Dude, I'm gonna go with the same. I'm gonna say with the same guy as you, Rob. I think it's gonna be in the second round. I think it's gonna be a KO.
Yeah,
KO in the second round. I
yeah.
think it's gonna be done. I'm not actually, to be honest with you, dude, I'm actually really not even excited about this fight.
Me neither.
I'm really not, dude.
Yeah, Pantoja fights great. Pantoja's fights are always fun, but I'm just not. This fight doesn't get me up in the morning.
I I just can't look at this guy at the same. Brandon, what's his last name?
Royval.
Royval. Ever
Yeah.
since you told me about his high chin, I can't look at him the same. I can't look at him the same, dude.
Why
Yeah.
is he like that? He looks like a drug addict.
Yeah.
He was on super on
Yeah,
meth.
dude, this guy looks like he's just been on. He looks like he's just on crack.
Yeah.
This guy's crazy, dude.
Straight up.
I can't go for that guy. Yeah, Pantoja is gonna win second round KO. It's gonna be a disappointing fight. I just think such a disappointment to the fans. Co-main event, last UFC fight of the year, probably, right? Correct, last one.
I believe so. Yes.
Or they haven't, and for them to give us that, come on, man. It's a co-main event. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like it one bit. But it is what it is. What we got, and I think it's gonna knock his ass out in the second round.
Yeah. And maybe his chin might go a little bit higher after the knockout. Dude.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I know we dissed that fight a lot. I think it'll still be a good fight. But let's talk about this fight for a second, Ray. Leon Rocky Edwards against Colby Covington. Did you see the press conference, first of all?
Bro, did you see him throw that bottle?
Do you know why he threw that bottle? Do you know what that dickhead Colby Covington said to him?
Tell the fans. Tell the world right now, dog. You got to tell the world.
Colby said to Leon, I'm going to take you to the 7th layer in hell, and we can say what's up to your dad. Leon Rocky Edwards' dad was shot in a nightclub when Leon was 13 years old. For the disrespect for him to put on to say that to Leon, I know everyone is saying Colby's playing a character. That's not really Colby. He's trying to sell pay-per-views. He's just trying to get in other people's head. Blah, 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 blah. For you to talk and say we're going to go to hell and say what's up to your dad when your dad was shot at 13 years old, you are a piece of shit for that. I don't care if you're a Colby Covington fan or not. There's no way you can root for this guy. after that comment, it's just absolutely disrespectful to say about anyone's dad, whether wherever background they came from, whatever happened, happened. For you to lose your dad and get shot at 13 years old and lose your dad in a nightclub accident like that, and for you to bring that up in national television, you are a piece of hot garbage for that. But saying that, I think Colby Covington will win this fight. I think Colby's in his head. I think Colby's in
Oh,
his head.
god damn.
And I just, man, it just pains me to say this. Colby Covington's a piece of shit. Colby Covington fans are a piece of shit. I hate Colby Covington. I think he's just an absolute garbage of a person. I'm glad Usman had the chance to just break his jaw on national television while everybody watched that doofus with a broken jaw laying around. But unfortunately, he's going to be our next welterweight champion. I think he's going to win this fight in a decision. I think I'm going to take Colby Covington in this one, but I am going to be praying this entire fight that Leon Edwards can pull out a head kick with 56 seconds left, like he did to Kamaru Usman, and break Colby Covington's damn jaw for everybody to watch in the last pay-per-view show of 2023.
You know, Rob, gotta ask you, man, why Covington, dude? Like, do you think from a technical standpoint, you think he's just better? What made you lean towards Covington?
You know what
I'm
it is?
very intrigued by that.
I think Covington just has a better fighting style. Leon
Okay.
is just he's too conservative. He doesn't go in for the kill usually. I think Leon will try to grapple him. You cannot out grapple Colby Covington. Unless you're Usman, you cannot out grapple Colby Covington. Colby Covington is going to win this fight. I just think he's going to wrestle Leon. I think he's going to be a backpack and just string on to Leon, talk shit the whole fight. And I think he's just going to have a dominant position. This could be a very, very, very boring fight. I just want to let
Yeah.
everybody know that this could just be a fight where Colby just takes you to the ground and just holds you to the ground. Colby Covington, all he does is fight washed up fighters, and he gets title shot after title shot after title shot because of Dana White privilege, and he does not deserve this title shot at all. There's so many more well-deserving welterweights like Bilal, like Shafkat. There's, the list can even go on after that deserve to fight more than Covington will. But as much as I hate the guy, you have to respect his fighting style. He is very dominant when you start wrestling him, and I think that this fight will involve a lot of wrestling. And if this fight gets to the ground, I think the advantage does go to Colby. If this fight is stand up, Rocky can chip away and win this fight, but I think Colby will find a way to get him to the ground, and I think Colby's in his head more than anything.
Damn, that was a good take, Rob. That was a damn good analysis,
It
man.
paid me to say it.
Look,
I hate Colby.
look,
It paid me to say it.
dude. Look, man. I gotta be honest with you here. Dude, in the fight game, man, when you fight somebody, dude, especially in this type of setting, the highest level of mixed martial arts, dude, you just don't give your opponent that extra motivation
Mhm.
to kind of walk into the ring or to the octagon in this case. And I think Leon Edwards is going to die in that octagon after those comments. I'm really not joking. I think I'm going to go with Leon Edwards in this one
I hope you're
by a
right.
knockout. And to be honest with you, dude, I think when he does knock out Colby Covington, I think it's going to be kind of like a Jorge Masvidal kind of situation where he's going to punch him again when the referee's going to try to stop him.
I hope he
I
does.
think he's going to get. No, I really do. Man, like I said, dude, there are times, dude, in fighting where you can say some pretty harsh shit there's a few fighters I think in my heart that I'd be like, yo, this person can talk the most shit they want. They can say everything they want about your family, and there's nothing you can do about it. They're
Mhm.
just that good. And this one, dude, I really like Rocky, man. I think his heart, I think his soul, I think his will in this fight is going to be unmatched. I think no matter what Colby Covington does to him, whether he takes him on the ground, whatever, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I think Rocky's going to get back up somehow, and I think he's going to knock him out.
Mhm.
I think those comments, dude, what he said are the most realist thing I've ever. That was hard to watch. That was so messed up, dude.
Mhm.
And I think Rocky is I think there's an extra fire under his belt. I know that you had said that he's very conservative. You're not going to see that. I promise you, you won't see it at this fight. He is not going to be conservative this fight. He is going to go after Colby Covington. He's going to kill this man in that octagon that night. He's going to try to. He's going to try to take his head off. And I think Leon Edwards is going to win. I think Rocky's going to take the. I think he's going to take it in the last round. Personally, I think
Yeah.
it's going to go all the way. Last
Yeah.
round, fifth round KO. Mark my words.
Fifth round KO, 56 seconds left on the clock, like that Usman one, and I would lose my damn mind if you did. And I'm really hoping that I'm wrong. This is one of the fights that I'm trying to be as non-biased as possible. And I
Yeah.
just had to pick Colby Covington just because I truly, honestly think he's going to win this fight. But this is the UFC game. This is not NFL. This is not NBA. Anything can happen in the UFC game. All it
One
takes is
punch,
one kick.
one kick,
Anything can
one false
happen.
move.
Yep, and the whole fight dynamic changes. And I really hope Leon Edwards gets to avenge after that horrible, horrible remark that Colby made to him. Colby's just a piece of shit. He's calling Ian Gary's wife a whore on national television and saying all this stuff about Ian Gary's wife and all
Why
this
is
and
he?
that.
Why if you can let the fans know a little bit about that, Rob? Like why is he saying all these comments for? Just to be a piece of shit? Like, are they having some beef or like what is going on there
Ian Gary is
with
probably not.
Gary?
Ian Gary's probably not the nicest guy himself. He likes to involve
Yeah.
himself in a lot. He's trying too hard to be the next Conor McGregor, whatever it is. He just
Is
needs
he
to just
Irish? Is he a white
yeah,
guy? Like what?
he's Irish. Yeah, he needs
Oh,
to
he's
just
Irish.
instead of being the next Conor, he just needs to be just the next Ian Gary and the one and only
Yeah.
Ian Gary. And I think they'll just suit him very well. Um, it is what it is. I'm not sure what the beef between Covington and Ian Gary is right now. Um, Nobody really respects Ian Gary's wife to begin with, but for you to say all that stuff and call her all
Wait,
these
wait,
words,
wait, wait. No one respects his wife.
it doesn't sound like it by just looking through the media. Whatever it
Oh,
is,
really?
yeah, whatever it is, but you don't
Oh,
say
she been around. She been around.
she's been around town.
Oh
So,
my
um,
god! Oh my god! Oh damn, son! I
but
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
but
That's pretty nuts.
you don't talk about someone's wife on television
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. No, no,
It
no.
is what it is, and um,
Damn.
I hope Covington breaks his damn jaw tomorrow night, and I will take about 5 shots if he breaks his jaw tomorrow. I promise you that.
Hold you to it. Hey, I'm
Uh,
gonna hold you to it, Rob.
hold me
Five
to it.
shots.
Hold me to it. But that's it, Ray. That's all we have for everybody today. We have a great week of NFL football. We have a great week for UFC 296, Ray. And I just cannot wait as sports fans for this weekend. I think this is going to be a great weekend.
Dude, it's gonna be awesome, man. Honestly, man, once again, it's always an honor, man. Working with you, Rob, and having this podcast with you, man. It's always awesome, dude. Just also want to say too, shout out to Steve Job Design. For those who are looking for a logo or anything like that for your business or for your podcast, head up Steve Jobe Design. Robbie's got our logo right up there on the top right. He drew that, he hand drew that, he handcrafted that, he did the graphics and every graphic designing for that as well. Talented artist, man. Thank you so much, Steve, again for the logo. So for anybody out there that's looking for a logo, man, please hit up Steve. That is Steve Jobe Design on Instagram. Please inbox him. Please send him a DM if you guys are interested in getting your own personal logo. He'll hook you up.
Oh, I think your mic cut off towards the end.
Oh, it cut off at the end.
Yeah, but no worries. Until next time, Ray. We'll be back in on Monday going live. And until next time, Ray. Peace.
Peace, y'all.